Only?
Only 65? You want more in game 2, is that what you're saying?
The more the better, Parker.
The more the better. I'm on board with that. We've got bans, and I think the big question is, do you ban the GHIO? You do. They banned the Prophet in game 1. Likely we'll see Liquid pick it up as one of their first 2s. This time around they say, we'll verse the Prophet, not the IO.
Still, I'm very impressed by Matthew from the first game. Movements and his epicenter when he got his dagger in the team fights, his timing in the fights.
I was impressed by Tomato. That puck play was pretty fantastic too. I just loved how he didn't seem like he lost his confidence. He's a young player. He is, I think, one of those flashy players. But like when he got ganked, he wasn't afraid to orbit and go aggressive. You know, like when we looked at it, we're like, what? He's orbing him? He could just orb away and live. But he's like, nah, I'm gonna trust my team to back me up. He had the same mentality as Miracle with that mid lane.
Yeah, they need to be like all the mid players nowadays. They need to be very confident and they understand their limits. And one word, the play where Miracle went back in is just one word: trust. He knows GH is gonna save him, and the Spirit Breaker is coming somewhere. It's gonna reach somewhere in the next few seconds.
Well, Infamous is gonna go with the same duo, LC Silencer.
They love their LC and Silencer.
It's kind of like their take on the Batrider Silencer, where you would get an initiation, a single target who you want to isolate and kill, ideally a core hero, and then you guarantee that kill by throwing Global Silence.
Yep, but Silencer is a support where you can get abused by Nature's Prophet. Yes, Liquid has been running the Prophet in a couple of their games yesterday.
See if that is going to be the pick here. Might tip a bit too much of their hand with the Shaker in a support role.
Probably not so early because they have the Shaker. You want to keep your options open because Shaker could be your support / off lane or mid in some games.
That's true. I guess Prophet, we've seen Matu also play in the safe lane. There is flexibility with the Prophet.
Yeah, but I still kind of like maybe like you go for a saving support, like either Tusker or Winter Wyvern against LC. I like
the Lich. The
not exactly a saving support, but
it's a little bit. But you have the ice armor, you know.
Pretty good against the LC, the armor. But the main thing about the hero is the lane. He's a very lane dominating support. You pick the hero to win the lanes.
This hero has been one of the, I think, emerging picks as far as this TI goes. You know, there's some heroes that are just suddenly coming out and being picked a lot. Lich is definitely one of them that previously weren't picked.
I still don't fully buy the hero that he's a first phase hero. I think that the more games you're gonna see teams picking more, then they're gonna start to realize other things, and maybe because it's a group stage, you know, it might be just teams thinking that this hero might be good, this hero might be good, or it worked well in our scrims, but when they play in the group stage,
well, and then
it might sway their opinion about things, and when you come to the main event, the hero might not be picked as much.
You're going to look at what the top teams did. Like, you go back to like TI5, everyone just kind of looked at CDC and like, oh, they're playing this way, we got to play this way. And right now, you look at what LGD and LFY are doing, if they're not playing a hero, you may just be like, oh, we better play what they're playing.
Yeah, they've been picking Lich a lot.
That's true, they have been actually.
Lich, AA, Pugna, you know, all those pushing heroes. And I think, to be honest, Lich, right now, the thing that he provides for you, the lane dominating factor, and it's very good against. For me, I like to see Lich as a counter towards, let's say, some kind of tower sieger like a TB or a Death Prophet. You have a few points in your armor, and every time you see them sieging, like before the siege reaches your tower, you TP on, you put your Frost armor on the tower. It's a very good counter because usually you are able to delay the push enough that either the Metamorph has run out or the Death Prophet ultimate has run out, and then you can find a move for your team. You basically wasted the enemy ultimate.
It's, yeah, definitely.
But right now, I see the teams picking Lich, not even into those heroes. They are just picking Lich because
for the deny.
Yeah, for valuing the hero highly in terms of winning your lanes.
It's definitely very noticeable when you see the hero levels like 10 minutes in the game, because range creeps give so much more experience than the melee creep. So if you're just denying a range creep every couple of waves, that adds up a lot. Lich is never going to need that minute 10 Tomb of Experience. He's always going to hit level 6 around like 9 minutes in the game.
Clockwork, on the other hand, is a very good hero against Lich and Earthshaker. So Liquid are going back to their staple. They have been picking Lycan a lot.
Mhm.
Lycan, Brood, Lycan, Nature's Prophet, something along those lines. Lycan Visage, but probably not this game since they have the Lich already.
Maybe one of those summon heroes, you think, to go with the
Yeah,
Lycan Hound, the Prophet, or
probably. Very likely.
one of those. Yeah.
So you can abuse the hull damage.
We've got the LC overwhelming odds for some deep push here.
Yep. So Infamous going back to similar things. Good laning heroes like
Mhm.
Troll is like Jug. In fact, I think Troll is better than Jug in the lane. As an off laner, Troll is like one of the heroes that I hate laning against the most because he just bullies you out of the lane so much with the passive and high range, high damage. It's very difficult to lane against Troll. And Troll LC, pretty solid combination. Like you get the duel off on the target if LC snowballing, and then you have the attack speed from the Troll ultimate, so you can actually get a lot of solo pickoffs. Let's say that LC gets a very good game, then the Troll LC can be a very strong duo in terms of picking off heroes.
Okay, well, time to see what that Lycan partner might be from Liquid. A bit more about what they have in store with their draft. Fourth pick is going to be the Tide Hunter, so not an obvious partner for the Lycan teamfight hero.
But you can see what Liquid wants to do here already with the Tide. So Infamous has revealed that... Oh,
I can't see what you tell me what it is. Tell me.
Yeah, Infamous has revealed that once again they're going to do their pick-off. Pick-off plus good laning heroes, like all very single target focus apart from the Silencer Ultimate Global. So to play against that, you're not going to want to split up and farm. Because the LC dual Clockwork, they're going to catch you with Global Silence and pick you off one by one. So ideally you want to have a mech carrier, you group up, and you team fight. And the last game they picked Darks here. This game they picked Tide, because Tide is really good against Troll because of the minus damage. Troll and LC in fact. You come in with the duel, and Tide is always there to, you know, Anchor Smash and Ravage. And against Silencer, Kraken can probably remove that in the fights. You're probably going to survive that, so Tide is overall very solid pick here for Liquid. And lane as well. Lane is very good. I think if you do a Tide plus Lich dual lane, could actually work, but we'll see. Maybe the Lich is just going to go. I'm not a big fan of, you know, safe lane Lich, but some games safe lane Lich can work. What Liquid decides to do here with their laning base. Infamous.
Tied with Ice Armor, it becomes very unkillable. And you talk about Troll being a bully as a safe lane carry against a Tide and against the Ice Armor, I think that is heavily negated.
Yeah, Kraken Shell plus maybe an early point. I think you should probably go, like in the lane, you should probably go early point in Ice Armor as Lich this game if you're doing a dual lane. Lich Tide.
The level 2 Ice Armor and then...
Yeah, and then the Troll is like, I'm not gonna hit the Tide, you're gonna be baby raging in the lane. You're just gonna farm your creeps, but Tide's gonna be annoying. He's gonna run up and try to Anchor Smash, remove some of the damage, make it really hard for you to last hit. So
what's up with our Tide? He's see-through. He's missing a big chunk of his stomach.
No, it's not a see-through, it's like a bone.
What? It's a bone? It looks like it's see-through.
It's something there.
Oh, I had to look up nice and close.
Yeah.
That looked weird. From afar, because I'm like leaning back, I'm like, is that the ground behind him?
Do you need more glasses? You are already wearing a set of
eyes checked. It blends into the background, okay?
You need like... So they have no puck for Timado this game. They're gonna remove the DP as well. Because right now Liquid thinks that we're just gonna 5-man, so we're gonna... The reason probably why they removed the DP is like they do not want Infamous have a mid hero that can somewhat compensate in terms of the team fight, because Infamous do not have enough team fight against Liquid right now, and even more team fight.
Quap for Miracle. You feel like this is a hero that Kuro wanted to pick, or is this just saying like Miracle's like pick me Quap?
He probably wants it because draft sequence wise and strategic wise, they are just picking more like team fight. And Tide and Queen of Pain, they are not only team fights, they are pretty decent, like pretty good laners. They are good laners if they're given the right scenario. So they are kind of like adapting a little bit towards, not sure if that's the game, like what they are thinking, but Infamous in game 1 showed that they have a lot of priority in terms of laning. So, and Liquid in game 1, they showed a lot of priority in like team fight, grouping up. And this game, they're still picking team fights there, but they're focusing more on, with the Lich, they're focusing more on trying to fight Infamous in the lane. They're trying to pick more heroes that are good in the lane, so that Infamous cannot really, you know, go into the game, having good lanes, they're gonna crush 2 lanes and try to snowball and play very fast-paced Dota. Lich is gonna slow that down, and with the Tide and the Quap, there are also 2 heroes, and even the Lycan itself are heroes that are very hard to pressure and very good in the lane.
Rana going to be the mid hero of choice for Tomato.
They are not a team that likes to play on cooldowns. They are a team, so far right now, my takeaway on Infamous is high tempo game, lane focus, lane dominance. Try to play very fast snowball from there, and probably like a Roshan hero. I think that's usually the strat when you have heroes that don't rely on cooldown. You rely on fast-paced game. You want to have one of your heroes being able to take Roshan. And I think that was probably one of the things that they were lacking the last game, because they couldn't. When you're snowballing, you want to be able to take the Rosh, so you snowball faster, and the game becomes unbearable for your opponents because you have the Aegis and you are running at them, and it's very hard to deal with. So the Troll is gonna provide them this game, the Roshan control. Whereas for Liquid itself, having the Lycan means you have also some Roshan control. If you win a team fight, you can proceed to claim the Roshan. So I think this game is gonna be much harder for Infamous to like steamroll and win all their lanes. I mean, it's still possible, but it's not gonna be as easy as the last game. Matthew on the clock, he needs to be able to make similar very good rotations in the lane, because Lich is gonna constantly annoy he's gonna win his team one lane, and Liquid's gonna choose which lane they're gonna win. And Lycan is gonna be fine, I think, by himself against the LC if they decide to like do a Lich type role, the Shaker role. So this game I can actually see Liquid winning at least 2 of the lanes and maybe breaking even in one of the other.
Yeah, and that's sort of why and what you picked the Lich for largely.
Yeah. It's a pretty good, I think, strategy-wise, it's a pretty good change up of Liquid after the first game, because usually in the first game you've never played this opponent. You can only see them through the replays, but when you feel them in the game and what you are playing against them, then you know what you should adjust.
Liquid ready to go. Early move with that Crow smoked up will bypass the lane ward. Oh, bro. Smoke pops.
Yeah, smoke pops.
Axel in position, realizes, now sees Kuro.
Wait, so what are the lanes going to... Okay, so Lycan is going top. I thought Tide was going to go top for some reason. Saw him around there, but he just wanted to place a ward. So Tide, very likely a Tide plus Lich off lane, and Shaker will be free to do whatever he thinks is good for the game, and Lycan will be good to be left alone at top. He just needs the bounty rune, goes to the lane, gets the permanent shield, and he'll be fine. Yeah, he'll be A-okay in the lane.
Thank you, Tomato, for your graphic drawing.
What? Oh.
Sing Sing, he's back at TI. We've missed him. He's disguised himself. Team Infamous.
Oh, so what they're gonna do right now is they're gonna deny a creep in the mid lane, and they're gonna use Visual Block to block the off lane, so they're kinda gonna have 2 lanes to win. Yeah, that's the plan right now for Liquid. So looking good. Try not to get distracted, Parker.
I'm watching the minimap.
We need to look at Dota, not the drawings. Come on.
It's part of Dota, you know, minimap drawings is a part of the game. It's part of the mind. I'm reading into the mental state of Infamous, and based on
and what did you get,
drawings
Parker?
and
what did you get, Parker?
I got that Tomato is 12. Haha, that's what I got. that is my takeaway.
So Matthew is doing the same thing as the Shaker, pulling back the creeps with the cogs. So both of the teams are going to try to get an upper hand from the laning phase. I think it's more important for Infamous to get the upper hand, but Liquid has the better laning characteristics.
Whoa, Tomato! Oh, he has got leap. Did not scale up just yet. That's the good news.
He's fine.
He had arrow. He would not. Yeah. Leap across. Get back to safety.
So okay, so the Lich has returned to top lane to help Lycan because it's a dual lane. So he's not going to stay bottom. They drop a fissure for mind control, and that's pretty much all the help he's going to get. Maybe at some point they're going to move down to the bottom lane, but they are choosing to stabilize the Lycan's lane first. Help him get... Because I think yesterday when I talked about this hero, I think the hero needs to get... I think level 5 is the point where he's going to be really stable in the lane. But even then, sometimes I feel level 3 with Command Shield, the second point in your passive, Barrel Impulse.
Troll is dead here. The Orb of Venom on Troll may be enough. Okay,
oh, that's quite bad. He had to use his cell.
Yeah, Orb of Venom pick up early on for Super Avengers.
Yeah, that's why I hate laning against this hero at the off lane. Troll is, with the Orb of Venom, is so difficult for, and on top of that, they have a Silencer. Silencer is very, very strong in the lane against the off lane hero. If it's a lone off lane hero, he's gonna struggle a lot in the lane.
Mado doesn't leave soon. Look at it. Away. Just barely blink in. Miracle wants the kill. Does he go for the kill? The Curry gets the kill. Will not get the Curry. Has got a salve as well, and is probably telling his buddy, push out this lane. Let me pass.
Oh, they're gonna damage the tower a lot too. That is not good news for Infamous. So mid lane right now down the drain. 2 CS against 11.
Down the drain, not just lost. It's down the drain.
On the drain. Tide doing not that great, but he's getting decent amount of experience. Lycan is free farming top. Yep, I mean all in all, Liquid are getting the 2 lanes won and 1 getting break even kind of scenario. But the main thing is getting 2 lanes won. Like the other lane breaking even, the Tide getting whatever Tide is gonna get is a bonus for them right now.
See him get the early pointing gush or something.
To get last hits, he was trying to pull. Like sometimes when there's a big wave coming to your tower, you wanna use the gun to pull the wave back. And since the buff, I think it's pretty useful because they reduce the mana cost from 1 to 2.
Mado, oh, he's got a leap, but Quap has a, well, was gonna have a blink and
DD on the Earthshaker. Okay, so this is looking really, really bad right now for Infamous. Mid lane is not doing well at all. Top lane, on the other hand, he's actually got, because of the cogs blocking the creeps, King Tekka has actually, he's King Tekka, right? Just disclaimer, it's not Queen Tekka.
He's whatever you want him to be, Winter.
Confusing. I remember his name, King Tekka.
Yeah.
So he's actually getting a pretty good amount of last hits. So this lane I would say Infamous has done well. Mid lane lost, so 1 lane apiece right now for Infamous and Liquid. And bottom lane will be, I think, A-OK for the Tide, even though he's not getting too much CS, but he has gotten level 4 out of the lane. I think as Tide, the most important thing is levels, so the levels will allow you to jungle, do what he's doing right now.
I think this mid lane can't be stated how disastrous it is. Mirana has fallen back into the jungle.
Yeah, and GH right now, I think he can choose to go help secure Titan's lane. Oh, they caught him.
Catch, yeah. Inside the cog, he's got no escape from the battery assaulted wolf. Spire though. Natu is here, the Howl helping bail his buddy out with the salve. It looks like he'll live. Here comes Miracle. Say hello to the Queen of Pain, who gets 1 kill and like 2 with a haste rune. Matthew has not got a TP.
This is the real queen, you know, not Queen Tekka. Queen of Pain, haste rune, double kill.
Won't even waste his mana on the scream. Okay, now he wastes the blink and the scream. He's like, oh wait.
Rune control, bro.
Yeah.
It's very important in the game. Rune control always.
Mirana's still jungling, even while the Quap was ganking top. Mirana's like, I just don't feel safe.
Yep, that rune right there is just a big game changer. Saving Kuro, getting the 2 kills.
This bottom lane is being won by Infamous, but that is an expected result with the Troll Warlord.
Yeah, tight alone, Troll with Silencer. If you're not winning this lane, then something's wrong.
Yeah. Other lanes are
But I don't think it's like even that bad, you know, for the Tide right now. He has 16 last hits. He's level 5. You're up against the Troll Silencer lane. You did not have support apart from the first fissure. So I think if I'm the Tide, I'm pretty happy with the state of the amount of experience and goal I've gained.
Yeah. Level 6 from a couple of neutral camps.
And GH is strolling into enemy jungle trying to scout out information. The enemy team might be thinking he has already placed a ward here, but in fact he has actually placed a ward in the other side of the map, not in the enemy jungle.
He's going to shoot with the clockwork, make sure he doesn't get caught in with the gush. Yeah, Matthew. Oh boy, the kills just keep going Miracle's way. He is 5-0 before 6 minutes even hits. That is concerning, as all 5 kills for Liquid have gone the way of Miracle's Queen of Pain. This is a player that likes to get active, that likes to get involved, and we are seeing it here. He is level 6.5. Mirana's only just now about to hit level 5.
Things are looking pretty bad right now for Infamous. They are gonna have to. I don't think they can do much right now because they don't have any like momentum hero like they can make some moves right now. Bottom is not like Puck, you know. You can only make a move if the situation allows you. You can't be the one initiating the move because Puck you have call. Even without dagger, you can just TP to a lane and call. But Mirana, you need the situation to arise. and you TP in and you try to hit an arrow and follow up with your star storm. So this game is going to be much more difficult for Infamous to make rotations to help their lanes. They have to wait for the level 6 on Clockwork. I think that's going to give them some way of getting some kills. Oh, Timado.
My Miracle goes in, gets a kill by himself. He paid for this with his life, has a couple one charges. He will die. Matthew gets a solo kill, 700 gold and a lot of experience. Right place at the right time, but unfortunately Tomato does die again. Overall though, still a win for Infamous at this stage of the game.
That should be actually quite okay for him, I think. So
Tomato's behind, whether he dies there or not, he's struggling, so that doesn't change his game.
Clockwork has actually gained a lot from that now, so like I said, the next move will likely come from this Clockwork, because he is probably the only guy that can actually make a rotation happen. So once again, a lot of weight going to be put on Oh, he's going to get a pick.
Can he get in there with the slow? It looks like he will. Gets the cogs and set things up. Tide arrives with a Ravage. Will he look to go for it with Kuro behind him? If he had a Chain Frost, perhaps he'd consider it.
Here comes the whole team. Look at how Liquid are moving.
Liquid rotating. Queen of Pain coming in as well, as does the Lycan. He even pops the ultimate from afar. Knowing they're going to get at least a Clockwork. They want more. They want to dive. Well, Clockwork, is he going to go down? He gets invis. He's going to survive. Miracle misses the Blink Scream. Does not predict Matthew's movement, and Matthew is still alive.
Thanks to Timado's ultimate. So, yes, Timado the tank for that.
Can't spell tomato without team.
Nice one, Parker. Nice one. Super Benjas getting chased down by this aggressive port, but he's going to be fine. Now, Miracle wants to use his Sonic Wave. Put it on cooldown, get a big kill. Liquid pressuring the safe lane tower of Infamous right now and giving the lane to the support to gain their levels. So we'll see how can Infamous reply to this. They're going to lose the tower, they're not going to be able to defend it, but will they get a
kill
return?
top. Oh, he was going for the duel. GH hit the stun as he was mid-cast. Troll was coming top for gank.
They see it though, they have a ward there, so they see the rotations being made by Infamous. Once again, information is key. Warding by Liquid.
GH knows he's got backup and wants to fight with the Tide Ravage. This could go very badly for Infamous, I feel.
The Quab has ultimate as well, so he doesn't even want to just kill the side, so he wants to kill.
Yeah, may find at least another support.
Not very easy for this guy.
He's getting hit by these cogs, unfortunately, but Tide is there for Gush soon. Matthew gets visioned up. Miracle has a Blink Scream in a couple of seconds. The arrow will slightly miss. The Blink Scream is there as Kuro behind the tower as well with the team. They are just diving for kills at this stage. Miracle, 8 kills for his team. We'll see the GH Earthshaker go down to the north side as Ravage is still at the ready. They're going to use it just for the troll. They'll take the core hero. That's the bigger kill we're talking about. Does not have mana for an ultimate, so I imagine it is now time to back off for Team Liquid. 9 kills, all to Miracle's name. Can somebody stop this man, or at least can Miracle start sharing?
Duel, I guess that's the best thing for them. Get their dagger up and try to maybe smoke and pick the Quab off. Quab is still pretty easy to kill. One duel plus someone else like the Mirana arrow.
Gotta get that Blink Dagger first though.
It's not too far away. Not too far. It's fine. I think another, give a couple of minutes, 10 minutes, 2.5, and then they make a mission, make a smoke when they get it, and try to get this big, because he's a very, very big bounty on his head, so you want to kill the Claw. So right now, Tide, Ravage on cooldown, they still have Sonic Wave, so if Liquid wants to fight, there's still possible for them to fight, start with Ravage, Sonic Wave, Scream and a Fissure should net them easy kills.
GH alone at bottom getting some farm time, but will be just fine. He got scanned up and then just shows himself. Blink across, Queen of Pain with a haste rune is going, scouting for kills, will find the silencer, throws the ultimate to guarantee a quick easy pick and then he can run away. There's a hook shot available, he misses it, the haste rune making it very difficult to land that one, and Miracle will get away, the cog's missing as well. Very difficult to play against that haste rune Queen of Pain. Maru may have to leap himself away from this one. Oh, Kuro was mid-cast there. Would have needed an extra bounce as there were raindrops as well. And uh-oh, Troll Warlord may just have to TP himself over here. Trouble spot for him to be in. GH will guess right, but just a little bit too late as it was positioned.
Think Dagger update, another 500 goal. Clockwork, no hope. So Global not up yet. Options are very limited for Infamous right now. They really need this blink on King Tekka to actually try to get some very high priority kills and get their team back into the game. But as of right now, it's very difficult for Infamous to do much. They are just going to be able to farm and just wait. Liquid will be the team that's moving, pressuring, making plays, taking tower, taking objectives.
Yep. I mean, that's Matu's role in this team. He's the objective taker. He plays the Druids, he plays the Lycans, he hits the buildings. Miracle hits the heroes, he hits the buildings.
You can joke all you want about that, you know, but that's how it works right now.
So, yeah, not even really joking with it. You know,
it's Dota.
Yeah. He plays the strategic heroes for their draft. Even when he's not playing like a building hero like a Necrophos, he's playing the heroes that aren't going to get flashy results.
He's playing more than those kind of heroes right now. He's playing Brood.
Yeah. He's playing the heroes that fit the strategy, whereas, I mean, Miracle of course fits the strategy, but he's the one getting putting the pressure on and going for the kills. You really need both players on your team, and that's the recipe for success for Liquid right now.
Oh, that was the first blink. Oh dear, that was not good.
Find anyone.
I'm not sure if they got the blink off, that would have even been good for them. The Ravage and Chain Force.
I was thinking just that.
Ravage plus Chain Force. And they do not have silence on ACL. So
oh boy, that is
I don't
very
think that
late.
I don't think that duel would have ended well for them.
That's concerning. They need to find a way to get the Sans level 6. King Tekka is smoked towards mid, but it looks like he's just going to farm some creep waves here as he does reveal himself. Not.
So they're building more stuff on tight. They have mech because of the clockwork. Understandable. Roshan should be easy pickings for Liquid if they are able to just get a... I mean, they can take the Rosh, I think, anytime they want.
Perhaps Necro 3. I mean, it's not actually that fast right now without the Necro 3. They actually don't have maxed out Howl or Feral Impulse, so...
Oh, he's chosen to go for the Wolves.
The fuel, it's going to be just the Earthshaker. Chain Frost could come out. It's going to bounce around. This is dangerous. It bounces away from King Tekka. That's the good news. The bad news is he's still going to die. As Matu charges forward. No detection as it is still just a Necro 2. There's the dust. There's Matu now. It comes in from Matthew. He's going to try and bail out his buddies here. Matu in the front line needs to get out of this one. He's taking a lot of damage. Will barely survive. Queen of Pain helps clean up. The first kills not picked up by Miracle of this game. As Liquid get a couple of revenge kills for GH's Fallen Shaker.
Yep, got Global Silence used as well. Oh, here comes the He wants Matu. Oh no, he didn't get him.
Didn't find them with the Starstorm. They're using the fog so well. The Ravage going to come out as well. Catches the Troll as well. Can they get this follow-up kill? Doesn't look like they've got the tools at their disposal. More TPs coming in. Infamous really want to fight this. They know that Liquid are a little bit weak right now. The Rocket Player will get some good scouting information here. The Jewel is there as well. Miracle would be a big kill if they can get it, but doesn't look like they've got the damage. He'll just blink away. Leave his team to fend for themselves. The Shaker of GH will be the sacrificial lamb, possibly mind control as well, although it looks like they do not have proper vision of him.
Yep, they did not have Ravage and Sonic Blade, so that fight is definitely not something that Liquid wants to have at that point of the time, but Infamous was able to fight out with the duel and get something in return after losing so much time. They need to keep cutting all these high priority kills with the duel. Try to, you know, get as much as they can before the troll becomes strong enough to fight.
Queen of Pain surviving further and further ahead.
Marlon has very little farm right now. He needs to be able to somehow find a way back into the game. 0-4 and 0. Has to count on the LC though. I think every time LC gets a duel, both of them are very strong duo together to get any singular pickoffs. Duel into Arrow, Starstorm should net them some easy kills if they are able to find the openings. I think that is one of the main ways that they are going to be able to get back into the game.
The question is, will they die in the process? That Ravage counterplay or the Earthshaker
that's why I say
working on a blink.
That's why I say pick off. Like you try to not take any huge
team
fights. You get pickoffs.
Okay.
You try not to get too involved in a situation where it involves too many heroes. You just want like a singular pick off, like pick off the Earthshaker, he's trying to pump his blink, pick off the Co-op is trying to push the lanes before they group up and fight, those are the opportunities that will present itself if you are able to find them. So yeah, those are the best ways that Infamous can get back into the game.
They might want to smoke here. Yeah, they've got
but
global silence.
all this vision is going to make it very hard. Like, Liquid has very deep wards, so they can see that, oh, no one's here. Something is going on.
We'll see the troll. Trolls them around. They may think Mirana's alone up here. Looks like they are trying to bait Tomato. Matthew's going to pop the smoke initially. Who's he going to go for? Crow is there. Gets the fun out. As they get the Jewel and the Shaker, great decision-making coming out from those two players to ensure they get both kills. Tomato getting credit both. Miracle perhaps looking for some revenge kills here. Necrobook is level 2, so they don't have detection. And that means they'll get away under protection of Moonlight Shadow.
Oh, they see him. Level 3 book.
Oh, it is level 3 book. I thought it was level 2. My bad. Yeah, no, you're right. It's level 3 now, and Tomato's gonna...
They don't see him. Oh, he's not gonna scream? He's not gonna scream?
He doesn't know that. I guess there is a patch right here on the other side. That is so lucky for Tomato.
Yeah, they know he's here. They saw him.
They game with the scream. Now they get the vision. Wow, he was almost out of there with that TP.
Still, a lot of time like wasted there just to run down on Mirana, and Benjas on the troll was able to farm out quite a bit there. Like, every moment counts for him right now. He's gonna need to be very big this game to be able to fight. He's getting a SNY next. SNY PKP, yeah, SNY then PKP, then maybe a Scar D after that. Should be the build for him.
Matthew could be in trouble, does not have a TP here.
Alright. Oh, no worries, bro.
He was stuck in the trees at the top. The second he poked his nose out, he gets scouted because it was daytime.
Ocean for them.
So in 20 seconds until Necrobook, but they should be just fine without it.
Forward does not have hook shot, so I doubt they can even try to steal one hit alive. Not gonna be able to punch, so best thing they can do right now is shut out the lanes, try to place down the boards, and reward your area. This, when Liquid push down bottom, usually your area has been taken by the opposing team. Usually teams would try to, you know, put sentries around to try and reward. But the enemy team... But wards are gonna expire, Roshan gonna go down. So they have one deep ward here for Infamous in the Liquid jungle. So this ward's gonna be very useful for the LC to try and get some pickoffs with Mirana. This is gonna be helpful for him. In the meantime, they need to try and just stall the game. They are not gonna be able to take any fight at all with the Aegis. Tro has to farm for another few minutes. That's it. He needs like the SM plus the BKB to be somewhat useful in the fights.
Yeah. Going.
That's probably gonna take him like 5, 6, 7 days.
He says just going Yash. No, he's gonna get the
No, I was thinking to Yasha
BKB.
But then the thing is like you're not gonna win by getting a quick BKB. Like the BKB is gonna allow you to fight now, but it's not gonna win you the game. A fat throw will win the game for them. So I think that's their throw needs to be very big. Oh no.
Uh-oh. That's an easy pick, and now the level 7 Silencer will respawn pretty quickly, but it's going to be a small window with that global silence, and Miracle find an extra pick-off as a result.
He's so aggressive.
Sonic's right on top here, taking quite a bit of damage. He's got the Aegis, so he's not too afraid. Great scream, Sonic Wave goes through everyone. The Ravage catches out
detection.
Most of them.
Okay.
King Tech are going to get caught out. Lich forced out the way, so Tomato can't finish him off with the Starstorm. And now the Necrobook 3 summoned to help push onto the high ground. Matu.
Get into it. Tro is not ready to fight at all. But he has SMY, but no BKB. The Ravage was used, Chain of Frost still available, Sonic Wave down.
They're going to tumble away at this tier 3 tower and be able to make short work of that one. They get the Necrobook 3, but Troll thinking...
He took so much damage. Yeah.
He wanted to get rid of it, that extra bit of gold, and to slow down the push.
Right now, Liquid should just chill until they have their big spells up again. And
they did use Aegis for that one, so yeah, definitely don't want to press their advantage with Infamous respawning. If anything, it may be Infamous who say, let's go, we've got Global Silence, we just took out the Aegis, can we fight them? They're charging forward, but they're doing so under dire vision.
They're not
Mid-creep wave being ignored, yeah, they're not dewarding, they're not pushing out the lanes, this is very obvious, and when I say obvious, it's being seen.
They placed a sentry and they didn't check that if there's a ward or behind them. Everything is... They actually have no idea that they were scouted, so this could actually not end well for
They were scouted by 2 different observer wards is the thing as well, so this is entirely seen by Liquid and very much You gotta regain that map control and vision before you can make those kind of bold moves where you run at your opponent.
But this is the kind of thing that teams that are inexperienced, these are the small mistakes. I say small, but eventually adds up to a big mistake.
Yeah. Strategically, that's just a minute of wasted time where they think they're actually making a play, could find some kills. It's one thing if you do that and your opponents just guess right and know you're doing it, but when you're doing so under vision, it's a very different thing.
That's why you see, you know, most of the more experienced teams, whenever they place a sentry, feature initiate out to the out.
Take out the initiate. The global silence is going to be there to try and bail out King Tekka, but this Lycan is going to destroy him. That is the first initial kill. Matthew going to try and hookshot himself out of there. The TP is going now. They just want out, and they will only lose 2 in the process.
That is...
Well, Miracle.
That is probably gonna...
Blink Yules.
Spell Rex. One set of Rex down for them. Tide Ravage is up in 10 seconds. Caught by Sonic Wave. Shaker is up. Shaker Ultimate is up. This is not looking good for Infamous.
We're just going to use himself to get rid of those pesky silence spells. Very hard to fight into this one. Ravage, Sonic Wave, just a bit too much. I mean, there's a Blink Echo as well. All the big ultimates are there, just like missing a Shapeshift. Nice little arrow somehow catches Miracle through the whole mix of things here. They're going to jump onto Mirana.
Okay, that's a good start for Infamous. That's a good start, there she goes.
You say that the Sonic Wave will get the kill though. Miracle manages to barely finish off
Still a good fight. It's still a good fight.
And they bring down the tide. It looks like the answer is going to be yes. The Ravage was used already though. Infamous.
Oh, Troll went down. Okay.
Yep, have lost the Troll, and that is a big concern. GH. Not too much mind to play around with the backlines. Liquid may just decide to back off. I don't think they can finish this melee racks here, so Infamous have defended their high ground.
Okay, that was just Liquid using too much diving. They could have just got them. Then again, they are just so far ahead. If Liquid use their spells like this on just one hero, they even didn't have a good echo, and Infamous is still not able to take any fights, and the Troll still died, they just too far behind.
Close to 10,000 gold lead here in game number 2. In some ways, even though the kill score is more one-sided than game 1, I do feel like this game's been a little bit closer at times. Like last game, it just felt like, yeah, you know, there was nothing they could do even when Liquid were diving and Infamous were getting kills, but... Oh, the Necro Books, he's just going for the racks here. Matu. Dirty Rat. Unable to successfully finish them off.
You do what you gotta do to win the game, Parker.
Absolutely. This is TI after all. What are we at? Like 23 million prize money or something? 25? Crazy.
Man, this ward has been seeing so much more.
They've called the Troll again. BKB, but also no follow-up damage for the crazy thing is, all of these dire wards, they're not like any new, funky, weird wards. It's just like a standard, let's put it on the cliff where it gets the most vision. Done there with a couple of their ward spots, and they've just stayed up there, haven't been de-warded.
Because they're not buying enough. I mean, they bought sentries, but they placed it in the wrong spots previously. These are spots that you definitely have to de-ward this area, like these 2 observers that Liquid has on the near the ancient area. These are 2 spots that you should always check. Just sentry. Like, you don't want the enemy to see you.
Oh, he used to press the attack too early. Still got hit by the Shadow Strike. Check on my friend. Gotta wait till that hits you.
Okay, Benjas is very far away from his BKB. And Liquid should just try to see before he is.
He's just trying to get some tower gold for himself and his team to get there, across the finish line.
He's actually quite good for his network in a losing game like this.
He did pick up a blink. Oh no, sorry, that's a blink on the Legion. What am I talking about? No, he didn't pick up it. That was
Overstated.
BKB disabled by GH, allowing time for the TPs to come in. They'll finish him off. Miracle, 16 and 1.
They gotta reset this off.
Yeah, that would be fantastic if they could. The Necrobooks though doing some good damage. It looks like Matu almost just wins the duel as King Tekka trying to get out of there. The arrow will hit onto Kuro. Necrobooks chasing King Tekka. Can he finish off the kill? Gonna be close. 15 HP. He barely gets away. Meanwhile, Matu gets caught out. So Infamous find a couple of kills there. Did end up losing the losing command of the Necrobooks. And then comes Miracle ready to clean up. Has an ultimate if needed. He's got the Necrobook for the vision and detection. And the rest of the Infamous side just scurry away to the north, trying to get
Well, at least Viking's dead, so they can't siege high ground.
Small consolation prize, it sounds like, Winter, when you say it that way.
You get what you get. In this kind of game, you know, you just don't complain. Whatever you can kill and trade, any even trade is good for the losing team.
Yep. There, the second window bet.
He's still toying them.
Yeah, exactly. There's a Lincoln Spear. He's not afraid of all too much. Even with LC respawning, there's no blink duel potential without breaking that Lincoln. Finish a Maelstrom, help deal with pushing out these lanes a bit faster, get some cheap cost-effective damage output as well. Roshan perhaps next on the menu. But Liquid will be respawning fairly soon.
That's what they should do. No need to take any risks. They are in control of the map. They don't even need to get a gem. They have the Necrobook to scout and devote. But usually in this kind of game where you're dominating, it's always good to get a gem, remove their vision. Because the losing team is going to rely on the wards to get pickoffs, right? They're going to see, oh, this guy's running here, he's alone.
Yep. We
can try to get this pickoff, and the other guys are probably in this area because we don't see them here. So it's usually what you do when you're losing. So getting a gem when you're winning is going to allow the losing team to have a savage. Same goes when you're,
losing, yeah.
Yeah, you should get the gem so that you can remove their vision, because they're winning. They're probably going to have a lot of vision on the base area.
If they had a gem when they made that push out of their base, they would have seen those two wards they walked past.
Basically, it's always good to get a gem.
Except when it's even. If it's even, you maybe want to, and you lose a gem, it's a big gold swing.
But still, sometimes even games you're against like an annoying in this hero like a Nyx, you still want to have a gem, you know.
It's kind of at when you're at that 30-minute stage of the game where, regardless of what position you're in, you want to consider it.
Yeah, gem is a game-winning item.
Perhaps less necessary for Liquid with the Necro 3 able to.
Yeah, it's more of like the vision. The gem is just the vision item. It removes the wards and everything.
We're seeing the mini-map drawings come back. Matthew was saying report troll. Yeah, he wrote report troll on the mini-map.
Why can't I see it?
Oh, maybe because you're not in the lobby slot.
Yeah, I'm unassigned. That's fine. Okay.
Grab a troll. He does not have BKB. He doesn't get a chance to do an inch of damage for Team Liquid, who will quickly break their way through the middle lane and the bottom lane. Martu's already down there, keys in hand, filling himself up on the ashes of these buildings. Doesn't need any cheese. Perhaps a nice little dessert for a bit later as Liquid go for the third lane of Rex, the Mega Creeps, the GG. Troll does not have buyback. He was so close to a BKB before that fight broke out and couldn't quite get there. Trying to engage to save this game. Really feels unsalvageable at this point as a throwing away life from Clockwork will lead to buyback. Team Liquid get the final melee racks, final range racks, and secure themselves a 2-0 victory here against Infamous. Very solid, impressive stuff. Liquid. We're going to see one last hurrah from Infamous come out here. Will be a kill into GH. And an arrow to Miracle. He's got an Aegis though. He'll be coming back in just a second. Most of the ultimates have been thrown out though, so spells available, but got to imagine this is just Infamous padding their stats a bit, having a last little bit of fun. There is no way back into this game. GH is even fought back. Finds the troll and will look to punish the fact he still does not have a BKB. And the Mirana who leaps in. See the dying moments here of Infamous. Winter. Team Liquid looking very strong here at TI7. They're now, I believe, 7 wins and 1 loss. One of the favorites, I think, here at Seattle.
Yep, but I'm still quite pleasantly surprised by Infamous. I think they're inexperienced, but they show a lot of potential.
A dangerous team to verse in the main event.
BO1, you don't want to play a BO1.
Yeah, we've seen that. I mean, Infamous going back to Frankfurt Major. If you go back, I mean, it was a different roster then, sure, but
is it like an entirely different team? Was it?
The core players? I mean, back then there was Kataro, I'm not sure 100%. I mean, it wasn't Tomato. It may have been King Tech on that team, I want to say, but I'm not sure on that one. So I think this is mostly a new team, but I can't say for sure. But yeah, definitely a dangerous team in BO1s. Something we've seen here. They've managed to take the 1 win already. I think it's hard to say just how far the team could go, but that upset potential's there. SG Esports, if you look at the recent Kiev Major, you know, they had a group stage where they lost all their games. Come main event, they upset Secret and they almost upset EG. So I think the group stage is a great learning experience for these teams. The key thing is don't finish last place, because then you don't get to the main event. And that's where Infamous have to, I think, focus their efforts now with another
learning
loss.
from the group stage is very, very important. Doing badly is okay if you learn enough to actually facilitate your journey in the main event. You learn enough about your team and the other teams and the meta and how to play.
Me and Winter are done here. We'll be signing off, grabbing some lunch, and we'll be back later on today on